Rest in peace. 90-Day Fiancé's Rob Warne mourns the heartbreaking loss of beloved family member. Rob Warne from 90-Day, Hunt for Love shared devastating news about his family members with his fans on social media. He first appeared in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise with his now estranged wife, Sophie, whom he met online. They got married in 2023 with hopes of building a future together. Unfortunately, their relationship was marred by Rob's past cheating scandal and Sophie's lack of faith in him. Despite trying therapy, they ultimately ended their marriage just a year after tying the knot. Rob is now featured in 90-Day, Hunt for Love Season 1. Rob has been living a more adventurous life since breaking up with Sophie. He keeps his followers informed about the highs and lows of his life, sharing his unfiltered thoughts and emotions. Recently, Rob shared sad news on Instagram. He posted a throwback photo of himself with his grandparents and wrote, "Rest in peace, Granddad," revealing that his grandfather had passed away. He included crying emojis to express his grief but didn't provide many details about the situation. Hopefully, the reality star will post another update soon to talk about the unexpected tragedy. What Rob's emotional tribute means after Sophie split. Rob's family holds the highest priority in his life. Rob uses social media to share positive updates, but mentioning his grandfather's passing indicates that he values family above all else. It appears that Rob is no longer concerned with maintaining a curated image on social media. Instead, he wants his followers to see his challenges and connect with him on a personal level rather than judging him based on past behavior. The breakup with Sophie may have inspired Rob to be more authentic on Instagram, possibly transforming him into a more genuine individual who is no longer focused on impressing others. Rob publicly shared his grief also suggests that he has gained a newfound perspective on the meaning of life. The fact that he shared such a personal incident from his life on social media suggests that his breakup with Sophie prompted a deep sense of introspection. The end of the 90-Day Fiancé cast member's marriage likely influenced a change in his mindset, leading him to recognize the importance of true family members who remained by his side during difficult times, unlike his wife, who left. Our take on Rob Warne grieving his grandfather's passing. Rob may choose to mourn privately. It's unfortunate that Rob's grandfather has passed away. He is probably grieving his loss and might consider taking a break from social media. Hopefully, Rob has begun the healing process and is a great support system for his mother during this difficult time. In the meantime, many fans may be curious to know if he has truly changed or if he is simply trying to improve his public image. Over the next few months, viewers will follow Rob's journey on 90-Day, Hunt for Love and find out more about his romantic life. Please pray for him. 90-Day Fiancé's Rob Warne reveals tragic health update about ailing son. 90-Day, Hunt for Love star Rob Warne's son is not doing well, making the reality TV celebrity reach out to his fans for help. Rob currently stars in 90-Day, Hunt for Love Season 1 but made his debut during 90-Day Fiancé Season 10 with Sophie. However, their relationship didn't last a year, even after trying therapy. Rob briefly moved to Texas after the breakup but has since returned to Los Angeles. While Rob has kept his dating life private, Rome has remained his loyal companion through it all. Rob let his fans know that his pet Rome is not doing well. After weeks of not updating them, Rob's latest story about his son is concerning. Rob recently conducted a Q&A session for his Instagram followers amid his 90-Day Fiancé comeback. One of his fans asked him how he was doing and how his dog was doing. Rob said that he was doing good, but he was staying busy and was excited for his future. Unfortunately, Rome isn't doing so good, Rob added. He wrote that his baby boy is really feeling his age lately. Rob asked his followers to please pray for Rome by adding praying hands and red heart emojis in his response. What Rob asking fans for prayers means for Rome's health. Rob opens up about dog's cancer battle. Rob hasn't had good luck on 90-Day Fiancé. He's appeared on 3 shows so far with Sophie, and their relationship still failed. Moreover, Rob has been facing a challenging time as his beloved dog, Rome, has been diagnosed with a serious illness. In early 2024, Rob shared on Instagram that Rome had developed a lesion on his lip, leading to a diagnosis of epitheliotropic lymphoma. It is a rare and progressive skin cancer affecting dogs. This condition typically occurs in older dogs and has a limited survival time. The update was particularly heartbreaking for Rob's fans, who know that Rome has been by his side through thick and thin. Rome appeared in 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, in Rob and Sophie's storyline. Despite the grim prognosis, Rob has been proactive in seeking advice and support from his followers. However, informing his followers about Rome's tests and treatments came across as suspicious to his critics. They wondered if Rob was going to make his fans pay for it. Rob proved them wrong, since all he needs from his supporters are prayers. Our take on Rob's relationship with his pet. Rob is proving he's more than his mistakes. Rob has started thinking of his future now, with Sophie no longer a part of his life. He recently revealed he wants 2 sons and 1 daughter. However, Rome will always be his first child. Rob's journey on 90 Day Fiancé has been full of ups and downs, from being criticized for cheating on Sophie to earning praise for exposing Jasmine Pineda's alleged lies. He's now back in the dating game, reportedly connecting with Jennifer Terrazona on 90 Day Hunt for Love. Despite past mistakes, Rob shows he's a devoted and loving dog dad above all. Did Rob Warne and Sophie Sierra get back together after 90 Day Hunt for Love? Rob Warne and Sophie Sierra have had a complicated relationship throughout their time on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. During 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, Rob and Sophie got married after the latter moved to America from England. During 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 8, however, things took a drastic turn. The couple had decided to live apart following several disagreements. After Happily Ever After? Rob and Sophie gave their marriage one more shot on 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. While Rob was willing to work things out, Sophie ultimately decided she wanted to move on. Rob and Sophie's relationship status was once again called into question after Rob's recent appearance on 90 Day Hunt for Love. Here's everything we know about where the two currently stand. Rob Warne went on 90 Day Hunt for Love after Sophie Sierra left him on 90 Day The Last Resort. During the recommitment ceremony of The Last Resort Season 2, Sophie chose to walk away from Rob. Sophie read her decision first, however, Rob had planned to give things with her another chance. After Sophie claimed that Rob had repeatedly online cheated on her, she didn't feel that the marriage could work out. Rob, on the other hand, hoped that he and Sophie could continue to work on themselves and grow back together. The Last Resort Season 2 was filmed in the spring of 2024. The following fall, Rob flew to Mexico to take part in Hunt for Love. The new spin-off featured a group of 90 Day Fiancé singles as well as singles who had never been on the show. After taking the summer to heal, Rob felt that he was once again in a place where he was ready to find love. While he wasn't officially divorced from Sophie, he was ready to move on. After a failed relationship with Jennifer Terrazona, Rob left Hunt for Love single. During Hunt for Love, Rob developed a connection with fellow 90 Day Fiancé alum Jennifer Terrazona. The pair hit it off and spent a lot of time together at the resort. At the same time, however, Jennifer was also exploring things with Cole Anderson. Rob, on the other hand, explored things with other women at first but later chose to focus solely on Jennifer. Rob and Jennifer had a shared interest in one another up until the end of the season. While Rob hoped that Jennifer would choose him over Cole, that didn't end up being the case. Jennifer ultimately decided that her relationship with Cole was stronger than the one she shared with Rob. After that decision, Rob ended up leaving Hunt for Love single. Rob admitted to seeing Sophie after Hunt for Love, although they didn't rekindle their relationship. After leaving Hunt for Love, Rob and Sophie began to hook up with one another for a period of time. According to Rob, after some time of doing so, Sophie began to have certain expectations of him. Rob had already decided that he didn't want a relationship with Sophie again. He made it clear that both of them needed to move on. Rob and Sophie also discussed this during the last resort tell-all. The rest of the cast didn't understand why they would still want to hook up after deciding to end things. Rob didn't provide much of an explanation, although he hinted that they were no longer hooking up. Based on recent social media posts, however, Rob and Sophie do still spend time together. Around the same time, Sophie sparked dating rumors with 90-day fiancé alum Pedro Jimeno. While Rob was on hunt for love, online rumors began to spark of Sophie dating Pedro Jimeno. Pedro had been married to Chantel Everett, who was also on hunt for love. Rob even acknowledged this during the Hunt for Love tell-all, which shocked Chantel. Ultimately, nothing seemed to progress between Sophie and Pedro, and it's possible that the dating rumors were simply rumors. While Rob and Sophie have had a complicated history, it's safe to say that they're not more than friends at the moment. Rooting for Rob Warne to find love again, these 90-day fiancé women could be his perfect match after Sophie Sierra split. Rob Warne has broken up with Sophie Sierra, but I believe he could still find love, especially with some of his 90-day fiancé franchise co-stars who are well-suited to him. I wasn't a huge fan of Rob when he first appeared on 90-day fiancé season 10. To me, the Los Angeles native seemed too immature for his age and quick to anger. My doubts about Rob and Sophie's relationship grew even more when she revealed that one of the main reasons she entered into a relationship with him was because he was of a mixed race, like her. My opinion of Rob remained consistent during the following season, even after his marriage to Sophie. I believed he was a poor husband and felt that Sophie deserved better. It wasn't until 90 Day, the last resort season 2, that I realized both Sophie and Rob had their own flaws. I learned that neither of them was solely to blame for the downfall of their marriage. Rob and Sophie weren't well suited to each other, which is why therapy wasn't successful in helping them, ultimately resulting in their breakup at the recommitment ceremony. Ariella Weinberg. Ariella and Rob belong to the same age bracket. Rob may have ended his relationship with Sophie, but he still has the opportunity to form a strong relationship with some of his female co-stars. One such cast member is Ariella Weinberg, who recently separated from her husband, Biniam Schreiber. I believe Rob and Ariella could be well suited to each other because they are closer in age than Sophie. Both Rob and Ariella are in their mid-30s, which allows them to relate to each other better as they both grew up in the United States during the same time period. Although Rob and Ariella clashed during tell-all, I believe that their American background makes them much more compatible. While they may not have grown up in the same region, they are both Americans. As such, they would likely have a better understanding of each other. They have both experienced failed relationships with foreign partners, which could help them relate to each other. In my opinion, Rob and Ariella have great potential as a couple. They are much better suited for each other than they were for their exes. Stephanie Motto. Stephanie and Rob share similar aspirations. Stephanie Motto is another 90-day fiancé franchise cast member whom I believe is a good match for Rob. As we know, Rob is a fun-loving man who enjoys living a glamorous life. He doesn't shy away from being himself in front of the cameras, as evidenced by his bold comments about Jasmine Pineda. I think Rob has great potential to build a fun relationship with Stephanie because they are very similar. Besides being almost the same age, Stephanie and Rob exude the same dynamic energy, as they are both equally bold. Stephanie and Rob have the opportunity to further their careers together. They are both social media influencers, and I believe they are both experienced at creating adult content for their subscribers. If they choose to collaborate on this type of content, it could lead to increased income for them. Building adult content together could be lucrative for them and potentially make them wealthier and more popular. Additionally, Rob and Sophie are also pet lovers, which is another aspect that makes them compatible. Their shared love for dogs could bring them closer and strengthen their bond. Miona Bell. Rob would want to be with a self-made woman like Miona. Jibri Bell's former wife from Serbia, Miona Bell, also appears to be a promising potential partner for Rob. Miona is older than Sophie but is in her 20s. She is hardworking and has also started a small business in the United States. She is a busy businesswoman who avoids drama. I believe Miona would make a suitable girlfriend for Rob because they both dislike chaos or controversy. Miona prioritizes being a pet parent and pursuing her goals, just like Rob, who also enjoys being a dog dad and making business moves with his friends, Josh Weinstein and Jamal Menzies. While I'm aware that Miona is currently in a relationship with someone else, it's difficult to ignore the potential compatibility she has with Rob. In the event that she ends her current relationship, Rob could pursue a romantic relationship with her. I believe Rob and Miona could have a successful future together. Rob could help Miona expand her business by collaborating with Josh and his modeling agency to promote her ponytails. In return, Miona could help Rob heal from his breakup with Sophie by showing him the same love and support she displays for her current boyfriend on social media. Anfisa Arkhipchenko. Both Rob and Anfisa are passionate about fitness. There is no denying that Anfisa Arkhipchenko wasn't a good wife to her former husband, Jorge Nava. We all saw her chaotic personality on TV, including when she scratched Jorge's car because of her short temper. She also displayed signs of being a gold digger, telling Jorge how she was only with him for his money. However, not many people know that Anfisa has changed since her last appearance on 90 Day Fiancé. The Russian woman has worked hard to build a successful career in fitness and has even become an American citizen. I believe that Anfisa has become a kinder woman than she was before. She has matured, as shown by her more down-to-earth social media posts. While Anfisa and Rob may not have many interests in common, they are both in their 30s and may be able to relate to each other. They are also both attractive fitness enthusiasts, which could strengthen their relationship as they work together at the gym. Following their breakups, both the 90 Day Fiancé cast members have improved as individuals, leading me to believe that they could have a successful relationship with each other.